So what happened to Filthy Frank? After a long wait, we finally received a new video from him that continued the trend of it being more music-based with the pink guy character, with many asking what happened to Filthy Frank himself. It's not just me who's pointed out these changes on George Miller's channel, many other people on different discussion boards across the internet have said it too. This shift clearly happened when he released his album last year, Pink Season, which was an absolute hit. It became #1 on iTunes, beating out the likes of The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, and Adele. People seem to really enjoy the music side of his channel, and it's clear that George enjoys making this content. He did start off with a channel called Disaster Music, so it's no surprise that he's gone back to this. One of the main reasons people like the Filthy Frank show is that George releases a video when it's ready and he does whatever he seems to feel like. Just because he became popular didn't mean he had to overdo it all. I have to say the strategy has really worked out well for him. Unlike other channels that become popular who start to spam out videos on a daily basis, he decided to take the approach of doing them more sporadically, so people never get sick of his work. But even with all that being said, George has been running the Filthy Frank show for quite a long time, which makes you wonder how much he has left in him for this character. According to the screenshot someone sent me, it appears that there might be some talks of ending the show with a bigger production with possibly Netflix. Now, to be perfectly clear, I have no clue if this is legit because it appears that the comments are now deleted when I went to find them. But a Filthy Frank movie is an interesting thought. Up to this point, whenever a YouTuber has gotten the opportunity to make a TV show or movie, it turned out to be garbage. I mean, an absolute cringe-filled dumpster fire. But what I think sets George apart from all those other people is that he actually has talent. The reason I can see a Netflix movie working is because if they did it in the same style as something like Borat, they could have sections where they interact with people in public who aren't in on it and interweave it with narrative structure. Personally, my favorite part of Filthy Frank videos in the past have been when he interacted with people in the public and the look of absolute disgust on their face.
Ravioli, ravioli, what's in the pocket only? Oh. My lord. Ravioli, ravioli, what's in the pocket only? It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
It never gets old. Now, just because it can work doesn't necessarily mean they should do it. Up until this point, the staple of the Filthy Frank show is that it's all crude and low budget. What would they even do with millions of dollars? I think the one thing assured though is that if he were to make a movie, it would most likely be better than any other YouTuber movie to date. It's crazy that the skills of an online creator rarely translate over to traditional productions. I think it's clear that George is in a very good position right now. With a very loyal fan base at his side, even if he continues this route of making more music-based projects, they will follow him to whatever he does next. The worst he'll have to deal with is people complaining, and every single YouTuber has to deal with that, so there's no difference there. Even if he were to take some crazy new direction with the channel that's extremely polarizing, I believe that every upload would still get 1 million views apiece, which speaks volumes for the audience he has built over the past decade. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for making it to the end of this video, and I want to apologize that there hasn't been a lot of uploads lately. Honestly, the YouTube adpocalypse has took a really big hit on my channel, and I've still, after all these months, have been trying to change my business plan around or try to get some answers from YouTube about why a lot of my videos aren't monetized. It's been extremely stressful for me, and I appreciate you sticking around, and hopefully I will be back up and running at 100% and to get to the point where I'm making a new internet mysteries every single week. That's really where I want to get, and I know I'm not even close to that right now, but there are a lot of things in the works. The question of the day is somebody wants to know how I like the new Spider-Man movie, and it was okay. It was fine. I actually enjoyed it. That's the one thing about Marvel movies. I leave them most of the time and say that was a good movie, but it also feels like it was It was almost an assembly line process to make it. Like, they made sure that the script was perfect the way that they wanted it. It was directed perfectly. Everything, it fits into the Marvel Cinematic Universe with a certain tone overall, and you always leave the movie saying that's good, but you never say the movie was amazing and changed your life. So yeah, it was a decent summer blockbuster. So I just want to thank everybody for watching the video yet again, and until next time, thank you for watching.